Okay, today we're going to replace a 2004 Honda CRV door actuator on the passenger side. I have bought, I have bought a Dorman 746-361 from a distributor of Dorman products. You can see the website there. This is the actual actuator, the replacement actuator. I've laid out some tools, some of these which I will use, and some of them are just in case tools. Of course, I got my ratchet where I could use that, or my screwdriver, and then I've got some trim tools. I've got another one. I got 3 trim tools. For about every job, this is one of my favorite tools. I seem to use this quite a bit, these little picking tools. I've got a magnetic finder. You are dealing with a door. You're having to stick your hand in the door, and a lot of times screws drop, and this is a great thing to have, a magnetic finder. Also the mirror to see where you can't. I've got 2 sizes of mirrors, and this is a grabber tool. So that's the tools I have. I'm going to save you a little time here on this video by referring you to another video on YouTube. It's 2003 Honda CRV driver's door actuator replacement by AJ Chen, and he does a great job of, he's helped me through the first 2 actuators I've had to replace. I've had actually 5 CRVs, and the second generation, which is the 2003 and 2004, has given me problems on these door actuators. So just a word to the wise. But Mr. Chang does a good job, puts little pointers in there and tags, and I'm not savvy enough to do all that kind of thing. So I'm going to refer you to him to get the door panel off. I've already taken mine off. And here is the door panel. Back end of it. Front end of it. Just like Mr. Chang describes, you've got 4 screws, one here, one here, and then 2 others in the locks, which you can see as we come over here. That's where the 2 other screws went, right there. So the passenger side is similar to the driver's side. There are a few subtle differences. But I took the plastic covering away, just as he talks about. I did take the window triangle piece off before I started on this. That was the first thing I did. That was a little bit different from what he did. And you can see the connection pieces right here. The trim piece works good. I'm taking all this apart, even around this part and this part. Okay, a good drop light's pretty good thing to have too. I got that inserted in here so we can see our door actuator. That's it before I take the metal piece out. I'm getting ready to start on that. These black pads are a great thing to have too, if you've never bought them from Lowe's. You can connect a whole bunch of them and do a big piece, and but for a guy that's had knee surgery, they're great. I guess the first thing I'm going to do is take out this screw. So, easy enough. You can see that this screw holds the frame of the window track. And we're going to pull out the window guide. I had to take this light out for that. So here I go. I'll turn this off so I can use two hands. And see, it comes right out. And I'm going to place it in the position I got it out, so my feeble mind can remember. So you just have a piece of rubber that you can, hold out of the way, push it up into the window track there. If it becomes troublesome, I'll hook it up. So, I'll stick the light back over here. So you can see our actuator very clearly now. So I'm going to stick the light back in there real quick. Okay, we have the light in here where we can see, and we can see the electrical connections, or connection that I've got to pull off. You can see the screws that I've got to take off, and he's right, you need to have to take this plastic piece off and this plastic piece off to get them out of the way. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, just wanted to show you something. I took my little angled pick tool because I couldn't get any leverage on the electrical connection, and stuck it right at the lever, pushed in with the finger of my other hand, and it came right off very easily. So that's just a piece of advice, that because it's very difficult to get down in there. So my electrical connection is off. I disconnected it from here. Again, it's got one of the things that you squeeze here. Very easy to take off. And we're going to put it out of the way. Tuck it out of the way here. So, again, my little pick tool comes in handy. Comes right out. Okay, if you see, I've taken out this first screw. The second screw is located, if you see this little curve in the plastic piece, if you guide your screwdriver right next to it, you find it. You can't see it. That's where my mirror came in a little bit handy. Okay, we can see, like Mr. Chin's video, this piece comes right out like that. So there's two gold small screws and little plastic piece right here, which I'll show you. I'm using my cup holders to hold all my pieces. This little plastic piece here. You see my little picking tool just pulled that right out, and that pushes back in when you go to put it back in place, and spreads this out. So I took my third screw out, and you can see that the actuator just dropped off, except for that little green piece. Held on a linkage piece. You have to snap that off, and I can't do that and hold the camera at the same time, so I'm going to go away from you again. Okay, when I took this the actuator off, instead of snapping it like Mr. Chin did, I twisted it and it came right off. So that's how it worked for me. I use my little tool that I was telling you comes in so handy to pull back on it a little bit, and then I twisted it. And that's the way it came out for me.